So Rainbowthon has officially started, but I haven't read anything because I spent like 1,000 hours editing the stop motion TBR video, and I don't know why I hate myself when I do things like that, but I just wanted to. But if you enjoy sloppy stop motion, I suggest watching it. It's a good, fun time. I know I should probably read one of the books from my TBR, but I can't stop listening to the second Lux book on audio. I'm literally just like Lux trash, and I don't know if I can be stopped. I know I need to now shift my focus to my TBR, but I just want to keep listening. This is a real dilemma. I'll check in later and let you guys know how it's going. I think I need a 12-step program. So it's the end of day one, and I finished Night Film. I know you're probably gonna be like, Sarah, that's a 600-page book. There's no way you read that in one day. And you would be correct, actually. I had already started this book before Rainbowthon started. I know I'm like a rebel and I'm like breaking the rules, but I just kind of feel like it's my TBR and I can do what I want. And I was about 238 pages into this, so I still had like a lot to read. So I stayed up very late into the night reading this, and then when I woke up, I was like, I need to finish this. This book is so good. It's like a psychological thriller, and it's an adult book, like adult fiction. It's not YA, but I would strongly recommend it to anyone who does not normally read adult fiction because it reads super easily, and I just kind of feel like it's a good gateway book into reading that. And it's honestly ruined me for all mystery books now. If they don't live up to this, I will probably hate them. This was just so good. And right now I am listening to Lux on audio because, like I said, I am trash. And I know I should go back to one of the books on my TBR, but I don't know. I'll have to let you know how that goes. Okay, so it's the end of day 2, and I have a confession to make. I only listened to the Lux series on audio today. I didn't read anything from my TBR. I'm sorry. I'm seriously Lux trash. I don't know how else to explain it. I think if you count up all the time I spent listening to that today, it was probably like at least 4 hours. Just in between my classes, before I went to school, when I was leaving school, when I was in my car. If I was going anywhere, I was listening to that audiobook because I just want to know what happens. Oh, that lighting, though. I may have even listened to Lux while I was in class, but I'm not gonna confirm that, but I did. Okay, guys, listen up. It's what day is it? Is it day 3 of the readathon? I've got these angry zits on my forehead, and I've got some bad news. I've committed all my time to listening to the second Lux book on audio. I'm almost done with it. Like, literally, I've listened to it all day, like, while I was at work, just doing stuff. I was just listening, and I did read a little bit of The Raven Boys last night. I think I read about, 15 pages. I only have, 2 hours left of the Lux thing, so I just kind of, want to go listen to it, but I also should, read The Raven Boys. I don't know. This is a dilemma. Basically, I should call this the Luxathon rather than the Rainbowthon because I'm clearly not good at sticking to my TBR, but maybe I'll read some of the Raven Boys tonight. So it's day 4 of Luxathon. That's what I've deemed it because that's all I'm doing with my time. And I finished the second book of Lux this morning, and then I've listened to about 3 hours of the third Lux book, so it's going really well. And then when I came home, I'm standing on my bed, I don't know why. I actually did read some book of my TBR. That was good English. And I'm on page 47, so good job, Sarah. Good job. And I'm on page 22 of The Dream Thieves. So things are happening with my TBR. And tomorrow I probably will listen to more of Lux on audio because that's just what's going to happen this week. But hopefully I'll finish Landline because it's a contemporary and contemporaries can be quick to read. So yeah, again, I don't know why I'm standing on my bed and I'm jumping on it, but there's Australia. So alright, I'm gonna go now. This is weird. So it's day 5 of the readathon, and I'm on campus in the dining hall, and I am reading Me Before You by Jojo Moyes. This was not on my TBR, but it's technically read, so it can fit in, and I've read 100 pages of this today. It's so good so far. It's very British, and I absolutely love that about it, and it's just like very heartwarming contemporary so far. And good news, last night I read, I think, 200 pages of Attachments. I also have listened to more Lux on audio. I'm just like a reading machine this week. So I think it's going well so far. I just want to finish this tonight, but I'm a kind of a slow reader, so I don't think that's possible, but that's okay. So it's day 6 of the readathon, and last night I ended up finishing Me Before You by Jojo Moyes, and yeah, I know I started it yesterday, and I finished it in one day. I was gonna say that that was weird, that I would do that, but then I realized I'm technically doing a readathon, and reading a book in a day is kind of like the goal, so good job, Sarah, actually. I also spent a lot of work today listening to the third Lux book on audio. I'm literally almost out of it. I think I have like an hour left. So technically I read this week almost 4 books, although 3 of them were not on my TBR, so I don't know if that's a success or not. And I'm almost done with Attachments, so I don't know if I'll finish it tomorrow because I have stuff to do. I don't know. That's pretty good. I usually don't read this much during a readathon. So day 7 of the readathon is technically over. It's like 1 a.m. right now, and I didn't read it all today, but I'm really not too fussed about it because I feel like I did really good in this readathon. I finished both Night Film and Me Before You, which are both pretty big books. I mean, to be fair, I only read half of Night Film, but it was 300 pages, and then this one was 376 pages, so this is already 676 pages that I had to read. And then I read 8 pages of this. I mean, that's not that impressive, but still 8 pages. And I read 200 pages of Attachments, so that's pretty good. And on top of that, I listened to all of the second Lux book on audio and most of the third one. I only have an hour and a half left. So if you round out all these page numbers, I'm sure this rounds out to at least like 4.5, 5 books. Maybe 5 short books. Who knows? It rounds out. That was a lot of pages. I don't think I've ever read this much during a readathon, so I'm pretty impressed with myself. I'm not too mad about anything. A lot of these books were not on my TBR. That's true. But it's fine because I was able to fill my desire for Lux and listen to a lot of that, but then also read some other things, and it was fun. I didn't completely follow the rainbow or my color red as much as I was supposed to, but I am completely fine with it. I had a lot of fun doing this readathon, so thank you to the girls who put it on, and I look forward to doing it again in the future. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed watching this wrap up and pretty much just watching me be addicted to reading Lux and reading things that aren't on my TBR. But yeah, you're all beautiful. Have a nice day.